Hello everyone, I'm Bryson Kerr and this is my supplemental video that goes along with my presentation on hearing protection. And today we're going to go over a little bit about why we wear hearing protection and a little bit of the history about occupational induced hearing loss. Starting off, the CDC estimates that roughly 24% of all hearing loss in the United States comes from occupational exposure. That is nearly 20,000 cases annually, and many of these are permanent loss. That is a lot of cases just from people going to work every day, and especially with that being permanent, it's not good. That hearing never comes back. So what causes hearing loss? Hearing loss is caused during a standard threshold shift. This is when a change in the worker's hearing threshold when compared to the worker's baseline audiogram. Short-term exposure to loud noise can also cause a temporary change in hearing. Exposed workers may develop a short-term partial hearing loss referred to as a temporary threshold shift. They may develop a ringing in the ears called tinnitus. That would normally go away. I know a lot of people have experienced that. That's when you hear a really loud noise, such as a gun if you're hunting going off or something in the corner of your ear, and you'll have some ringing in your ear for a few days. Normally that goes away. It's not permanent. So, the standards on hearing protection. OSHA sets legal limits on noise exposure in the workplace. These limits are based on a worker's 8-hour time-weighted average over a workday. For noise, OSHA's permissible exposure limit is an 8-hour TWA noise level of 90 dBA. Time of exposure is reduced by half for each 5 decibel increase. So this is pretty simple. This just means we can be at 90 decibels for 8 hours. And then if we were to go to 95 decibels, our PEL would then be 4 hours. So every 5 increase, it's just the time is cut in half. So 100 decibels would be 2 hours, and so on. How can we prevent occupational hearing loss? We can prevent hearing loss in multiple ways. If we are not able to eliminate the noise, we wear PPE. With that, eliminating the noise would include engineering controls and administrative controls. So if we could enclose the noise or have less workers, say at a factory when the most noise is being produced, that would be administrative controls. Engineering controls are more or less separating the noise, getting it non-existent. And if we can't do that, then we wear PPE, which consists of hearing protection or earplugs and earmuffs. Here are some types of hearing protection. We have the earmuffs, the earbands, and the earplugs. Earmuffs are overall going to be the best to really protect your hearing. They have a full covering. Earplugs, these are really good, but if you have to take them in and out all day, you'll get really tired of that fast, and then normally people will forget to put them back in. So it's best to wear earmuffs or earbands or caps. These are going to be your best choice. A lot of times these earplugs here, they'll get lost. You'll drop them, you'll forget to put them back in. So always try to stick to the bands or the muffs if possible. This video really breaks down hearing protection and kind of in the work setting of how everything works. Okay, so this gives us a really good idea of this is some common stuff and the noise level and decibels of it. So here you have just a sander that is over, or that is just over our 90 router. This is some common carpentry tools. This is going to be just in your garage or anything like that. So these are really good examples because these are really everyday equipment that a lot of us use and have. And this just gives us a really good idea of what their decibel level is and how careful we need to be with hearing loss or protecting our hearing. So all in all, hearing is the silent killer. The reason for protecting our hearing is simple. It's because it never comes back. Over the years, our hearing will become worsened and potentially deaf. The dose is the poison for hearing loss.